All right. So, first off, you're probably thinking the hair. I know. Um, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I keep on saying something about my hair, but I just like crazy hair, and honestly, it doesn't really matter anymore. So, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. And next time it'll, again, I probably won't even mention it next time, or I probably will, because I said I won't. You know how that goes. The other thing is, I haven't drank in like a month, so I figured I'd do one of these videos. Kind of good time to talk. So, anyways, let's start. I'm gonna get out of the way a couple things that I missed last time. I try to do that so that way my list at the very end of forgotten things isn't huge. All small things. When I mentioned the Marlboro videos and all that Marlboro stuff, I don't actually watch the Marlboro videos. I press play while I'm watching something, and then I just kind of come, like put it on my lap or whatever, and then just look at it again in 2 or 3. They're like 1 minute to 3 minute videos. So, anyways, again, I'm thinking about getting a Bluetooth speaker because mine is because I listen to whatever when I'm in the shower, and the one I've got is kind of dying, so. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that because I don't actually watch the Goofy videos. Not that they're goofy, they're just not interested in it. And by the way, I'm probably gonna just let this video go. Kind of, I don't know. I really want to do these videos for the obvious reasons I've stated, but a lot of the times I don't even feel like doing them anymore. Because I feel like I've said these things so many times to a certain person that my brain is just going to explode if I say them again, but I know I have to say them to a different person. I just wish it was in person, and I probably will, but if I can't, then I will this way. So I'm just going to let it go, take my time, relax, drink some beer. Before you do something or before you go somewhere, you should always see if there's coupons available. For instance, if you're going to go to Orlando, I live in Florida, so if you're going to go to Orlando and you're going to go do all these things, try to find a coupon book, like the entertainment coupon books or something like that, and that way you can, you'll have like a lot of BOGOs, and it'll be so much cheaper. Get your room in advance, get it cheap. Ashley knows how to do that stuff a lot. I'm not as good with getting the rooms and stuff really cheap, but right times a year, and use the apps that I've mentioned, for that stuff. You can get stuff really cheap with discounts. But again, Ashley just got a new AC for the room I'm in, and it's a wall unit, and at the room at her house or whatever. But anyways, it was really expensive because it's a big one, and she just looked on. We got it from Lowe's, and it was I don't know, like $700 or something. And so she got the 10% coupon off eBay for like $2, and she saved $70 right there. And then she used Ebates, I think, or Ibotta, to buy it through there and made another 2 or 3%, something like that. And then, of course, she used her credit card, which is 1.5% with her credit card. So, do you see? There you go. Yeah. I'm just gonna let this be more relaxed because a lot of it I don't have scripted, and it's just gonna be like, I'm gonna mess up. I don't know why. Every time I do these videos now, my eyes hurt. I don't know if it's because the light coming in, or if I'm looking at this thing. I have no idea. But my eyes never hurt. And I remember the last time my eyes hurt. So it's maybe because I'm looking at it. I have no idea. I really don't. Because I'm looking at the light over here, and I'm looking at this thing, and then I'm looking at my computer screen. Really big computer. Well, my TV, whatever. I'm just rambling already, I told you. I may have already mentioned Be Frugal. Be Frugal is like Ibotta and Rebates or Ebates, like I said. Be Frugal offers like, they say they offer like the best price out of all of them. I've been using it for eBay because I do a lot of eBay. Actually, I'm going to get a beer and the other phone. I'm going to show you something at the end. But anyways, I should have already had that here. And they've been paying out like the next day it's in there, at, you know, whatever it is for eBay at the time. There'll always be other apps, like I said, for this stuff, that's just as good as the others I previously mentioned. It's, you know, for cashback, it's really, you know, over time things are going to change. Better apps are going to come out, stuff like that. But the ones I mentioned at this time are still currently, you know, the leaders in my opinion. Fetch is also fun. I think Fetch is the most fun. You just scan receipts and you don't know what you're going to get. It's kind of like Forrest Gump or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's all the catching up stuff. Just little things I wanted to mention. So the main things I wanted to mention on this were goals. You must have goals for all this to work. This is the first part that is not really saving money, is making money. There are parts of it that go into it, but not necessarily saving money is making money. But either way, as I said, this is going to be kind of like rambling, because I can't. Talking to a phone or talking to a camera is so much different than talking to a person, no matter what. It even looks like I'm not even looking at the thing half the time, which I am, because of the fact that just how these things work. But regardless, telling somebody this is so much different. I feel like I'm gonna have lack of words and things like that. So hopefully I live long enough to tell Genesis these things in person, if I have my brain intact at that point, of course. So all three goals. There's three goals, obviously: short-term, mid-term, and long-term. Short-term is going to be like the next. I'd say it depends on the person, but it should only be between like 1 and 4 months or so. I'd say about 1 to 4. Midterm is going to be, because your short-term goals are going to continue. As soon as you hit one, you're going to move on to the other. Midterm is going to be kind of what I want to be doing in like 3 years. Like, what is my goal for these short-term goals? Got a little burp when I'm drinking beer. So, but what is my goal out of these short-term goals to hit that middle or mid-term goal? So I'd say like 3 to 5 years, you know. So, I want to hit $10,000 or $15,000 or 20, whatever. Long term is going to be long term, between 5 and 20 years, maybe longer, but it's really difficult to go that far in advance because you don't know what's going to happen. So 5 to 20 years, I'd say. Where am I going to be? Am I going to have a house? Am I going to have, you know, this kind of car? This is what I'm going to be doing. I've done the midterm goal thing for myself while doing short-term goals in the past, after I lost my mind and got all my money back and did a lot of things. And it worked. Everything I wanted to do, I did. I came back with my big black car. That was one of the things I wanted to do, and I did it. That was my midterm goal out of all the short-term goals that I was doing over a 2-year period. So I said, 3 to 5 years, but it was like 2 for me. So some people might just be better at this stuff. So, and this video is going to be probably the longest, I swear. I didn't intend for it, but like I said, I just like to chill. I don't like to feel pressure anymore on these things. And that's how I would talk to somebody. So it's more personal that way. That's kind of what I said I wanted to do. But anyways, I might actually, when I get up, if I have to pee, then I'll just stop it and start it and put them together or something. I said I wouldn't edit, but I mean, it's not really editing. Not really. But anyway, so those are the goals. It's very plausible. Everything is very... You need to have these things. You need to have goals to motivate yourself. You need to have a view of what you want to do, where you want to go, and how you want to do it. That's all there is to it. And that shit rhymed. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it to. Anyways, so you're going to want to make a list of all your bills, if need be. Now, a lot of people won't need to do this depending on how good you are at stuff. Before I wasn't working, when I was working, I didn't ever have to do it. I just continuously hit money. Just so good with money that I'm making enough to where it's just, I don't really have a lot of bills. So it was just easy, but I would recommend it for anybody who's really starting off with this or doesn't really understand or isn't confident in it yet or anything. But I would make a list of your bills. If, like I said, if you're just starting out, or you just, if you're not, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why you would do it, but it's recommended for a lot of people. Then basically look at what you make to see what you have left to work with. And here at this part, you can also use the other parts of this whole thing to help you. Making money on the side, removing your bills, etc. A lot of the things I've talked about to make the bill side better. And of course, that the part you don't see necessarily is a lot of the other parts of the saving money is making money part. So it all kind of works together at the same time. And anyway, so you can use this guide. Basically, you can then use this to guide you. Sorry, I'm reading. I told you I'm just not. I'm not into it today. But you can use this then to guide you, essentially like a budget. The next thing is you don't want to overbook yourself with bills. I've known people that do that. It's not healthy. It's not good, and there's no way for this to work if you do that. Period. Basically, don't get too many credit cards. If you're going to do that, there's no point in even trying to do this. But don't get too many credit cards. Don't get too many bills. Don't get too many phone bills, electric bill, any of that stuff. You can't. Not electric bill. You see what I'm saying? Just don't overbook yourself. I'd say credit cards is a good example of having so many credit cards. Getting too many subscriptions to things, too many passes, subscriptions, whatever, all that stuff. Just don't overbook yourself with bills, period. I think it's pretty understood what that means. I hope so anyways. Always keep your spending under control based on your goals, your budget, etc. Or else you might as well throw all this out the window, like I said. I'm going to try not to pee, but because it's not too much left. But so as far as the short-term goals go, you can cheat if need be. Obviously, you want to do this right. Cheating is not. It's kind of like a gray area, but also at the same time, you're not actually cheating. Like, for instance, there's 5 Fridays in a month, for instance. So if you're trying to hit a goal that 5th Friday before, like, the 1st comes or something, and your bill comes out, or the 3rd and the bill comes out, but you've got a 5th Friday in that month, it's a good time to make that goal, because people usually get paid on Fridays. Just to, for instance, if you get paid weekly, let's say on a Friday, you make the goal for that 31st or something, let's say, which is the 5th Friday in the month, or 30th or 29th, whatever. Because, let me just find this. It all works out in the end. It all works out in the end. And honestly, hitting a goal twice is also a good sign that you hit the goal solidly. That it's a solid goal. That, you don't always have to do that, but it is a good sign. Like, if you hit the same goal the next week, that's good, because you did it. You basically you know it's a solid goal. It's not just, oh, I hit that, it was a fluke. No. Basically, and the other thing is make sure to reward yourself sometimes. I would say maybe after every second or third goal that you hit, just do something nice for yourself. I hope this thing don't run out. It's already at 15 minutes. Jesus. I think the longest one was 20, so I'll try to speed this up a little bit. I didn't think it was going to be this long. I spent 5 minutes just talking at the beginning. So, but just do something nice for yourself or get yourself something, but don't go out of control with it, because again, it's just going to go against the whole thing if you do. So, but it depends on the situation. But if you're good enough at this, you'll know what to do. But if not, then just treat yourself to something nice. Even if you just want to treat yourself every time you hit a goal and do something smaller for yourself, that's fine too. But that also is motivation to hit these goals, is to know that you're going to do something nice for yourself because you deserve it. You did something good in your life and for yourself and for your future. This part, I wouldn't feel the need to say it, but I do know someone that has this problem. Obviously, you don't want to just spend money, especially if you're trying to hit a goal. If you don't need the items or item, don't get it. If you already have, make sure you have, stupid stuff, but again, I know somebody who has this problem. But if you want to buy something, or even if you're at the store, like, I don't know if I have this, I'm just saying, make lists, make a grocery list of things you need, beforehand. I don't make grocery lists, but if I see I'm out of something, I put it down the list or whatever. But my point is that if you know that you need something and then you put it in a list, you're like, wait, I might have that, and then you look and you actually have. It's happened to me, but apparently with other people it happens more often, some people, to where you already have something and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and then you get to the store and then you get back home and then you have a lifetime supply of this thing that you barely ever use, or whatever the case may be. It's just it. But again, this could happen over and over and it can be costly, so you don't have to have a memory for things. Just make lists with things. Lists are probably one of the best things about this whole thing. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but make lists. Make grocery lists and things to do lists. And if I didn't mention this, this isn't part of what I was going to say, but just lists. Lists are important. They basically give your mind free space to think, because you're not thinking about those things. It's a secret to success on any kind of secret to success book or video or anything like that. Lists, very important. Any kind of list you can think of, movies you want to watch or whatever. Lists aren't going to hurt you. I use a thing in my phone called Notepad. It's awesome. You just make each title of each thing. You go in, you just add to it. It's the simplest thing in the whole world. Back when I was a kid, or when I was 15 or 20 or 25, wouldn't have been as so easy. But with these phones now, it's easy as shit. So, anyways. If you don't need the items, like I said, don't get them. Wasting / blowing money goes completely against the whole thing, the concept of money. Why are you even thinking about doing this? If so, you might as well just blow up your future. If you're just going to blow your money, just forget the whole fucking thing. I wouldn't say kill yourself, but I would say just forget the whole fucking thing. Basically, I'm being facetious, but just just don't do it, unless of course you're treating yourself like we talked about, and then of course blowing money is okay. I wouldn't say blowing money if it's something that you want or need for yourself, but if you're doing something nice for yourself, like going to get your feet done or toes done or whatever, your toes, your feet, with them massage your feet and shit, or or I don't know, just renting a car and going to the beach and having a nice weekend or something, getting drunk with your friends, whatever. That gives you so much to look forward to, but that is definitely okay, and I wouldn't call it a waste. It's treating yourself. So, but again, just keep all that in mind. Now hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Now let me see if I can do this. This phone, I don't even know if it can do screenshots, but let me see. It's 34,000 something. It's 90 days. I can't see it in the thing very good, so let me see. Hold on, let me see. Something like that. I don't know. I'm sure I got it. But anyways, yeah, I'm sure it's $34,195.05, 90-day total on eBay. I've really picked up the pace on eBay. It's not profit, of course, but it's pretty crazy. I have to pay my taxes and put eBay on it and shit now. So, yeah. So eBay can be a job on the side. Like, I've mentioned eBay 100 times because it's the easiest thing. I never thought I'd sell that much on eBay ever, but I really like it, and I actually like it. You know what I mean? And you're making money. I just sent some stuff out in the mail today. Actually tomorrow, because today's a holiday, but it'll be like $120, $130 profit I made on those 4 items. What did I do with those things? I did some stuff. I listed them. I cleaned up the cards and stuff. I did certain things, but it was very minimal, to say the least, and I enjoyed doing it. Raises your feedback. With eBay, it's like everything is kind of... Anyways, I'm definitely rambling. It's the longest video I've done. So, with all that in mind, if I leave anything out about the goals, I will mention it. As far as Yugo Genesis, I hope you don't have a lot of questions about the goals, because I won't be able to answer them if you're watching these videos. But your mom should know the answer to the question that you have. Anyways, until next time.